Welcome to Eye on the Money, the television show that gives you insights into how to improve your financial well-being as well as make your money work for you. I'm Ingrid Nantege. In today's episode, we look at Forex trading and how you can successfully go about it. According to the Bank of International Settlements, the Forex market is so far the biggest financial market in the world, with about $6 trillion changing hands on an average day. While it's dominated by big banks, corporations, and private investment funds, the retail segment is the fastest growing. Last year, Kenya licensed its first online Forex trading broker, EGM Securities, and we have since seen interest pick up in the field. Joining me tonight to discuss all things Forex trading is founder and managing director Royce Assemt Kanaya Ndegwa. You're very welcome.
Thanks for having me.
We're so excited to discuss this concept of Forex trading.
Good to be here.
Still somehow alien to the country. So you'll start off by explaining to us Forex trading. As the expert, what is this?
As the expert, I'll take that. Forex trading is technically the art of buying and selling currencies pitted against each other. So Forex trading is tug of war, more or less, pitting a strong currency against a weak currency, finding that currency pair and trading it. So the idea is to get the best uptrends or the best buys and the best sells, the best downtrends. So that's another thing that's really positive about the Forex market is you can buy and sell the market. Another reason why it's really, really popular and in our personal faith.
Sounds complicated.
It's easy.
Really?
It's easier than you think.
Okay. So with all that jargon, information, complications, who's eligible? Ingrid, who barely understands these terms. Am I eligible? Who can trade who can do Forex trading?
Anybody can trade. What we've been doing with EGM Securities the last few months is we've been inviting people to come free of charge on site for free workshops into the introduction to Forex trading or introduction of Forex trading. The idea behind Forex trading is to give people an opportunity to make a living or make something on the side with the skills and the tips and tricks that we teach you on site. So anybody can do it. The goal here is, or the idea behind it is trading is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. So on site, chances are we're only giving 20% of the strategy, but trading is a lifestyle. To be able to be consistent in it, stick in it, and survive, especially survive in the game, you have to make a complete 360 mental shift to be able to endure the market every single day.
I mean, you said anybody can do it.
Anybody, yeah.
But can I do it on my own? Can I, Ingrid, just wake up one day, the psychology thing, I've got it figured out. I say, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to start Forex trading. Let me start Forex trading. Can I do it without any help?
No, you cannot. And I made that mistake when I was starting out. For about maybe 3-4 years, I wasted my time. Not really wasted my time, but I'm going online, trying to find the next big thing. This one will work for you for maybe 3-4 weeks. You're thinking, I've made it. And then shock on you, everything goes black. And over again, it's a vicious cycle. It's a very vicious cycle. So up until I met my mentor is when I realized, okay, what you need is a mentor, someone who's been in it. And he actually taught me and made me understand that trading is very simple. It's just that as human beings, we really complicate it because, for example, today was a very good trading day. Tomorrow, I might not have a very good trading day. Right. So someone might want to think, okay, it wasn't a good day, it wasn't a good trading day, let me switch up the strategy. The problem wasn't the strategy, it's just that day wasn't your day in the market. And that's what we mean, that's what we also incorporate in the psychological shift, because a lot of people have working strategies today, and I meet many every single day that have working strategies, but just because they had a bad day in the market, they're inclined to switch up the strategy and make things a lot more worse.
So you mentioned that when you started out, you did it on your own, and that's how you got it wrong.
Yeah.
And you ended up picking up a mentor along the way.
Yeah.
How do I go about picking up a mentor? How do I know this is who I should work with? Because then we've also had issues where we've heard of stories where people have gone into Forex trading and then, it hasn't gone too well. So how do you go about picking the right person to help you do this?
I'll tell you this for sure. Those who picked up on it and it didn't go too well, they didn't stick around long enough. Because it's an uphill battle, it's a fight. Learning how to trade is tough. It is it is excruciating. It's one of the most painful processes on the face of the planet.
I appreciate
because
that honesty.
Exactly, we have to be real, because it has to get to a point where you're reading a chart like a book. As easy as it is to open your WhatsApp text, your Instagram, and go through it, you should be able to open a chart and do the same. It's just that those who fall off along the way, unfortunately, are the ones who don't really speak, well of the art, but in reality, they just fell off. And you have to fail time and time and time again to really appreciate it, because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
You mentioned that there are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days.
Yeah.
Today wasn't a good day.
Today was a good day.
Oh, you said today was a good day?
Today was a super day. Tomorrow I might not have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, with that said, is there a way in which, like, as you keep doing this, is there a way in which, is there predictability? Where ahead of time, going into it, today won't be so great, so maybe let me not bother, How do you go about dealing with that situation to avoid a bad day, to make sure you have a good day? Do you have control over that?
That's a very good question. You have control over the decisions, but you don't have control over the factors and the market reaction. Because up until where, for example, we open a chart today, where the chart is, we assume, okay, just because it's sold, it's going to continue selling. But there's no one who has any clear idea of where we're going to go after where the chart is. In terms of protecting your capital and knowing whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day, there's, what do you call them, sites online and calendars that will show what we like to call as traders red flag news. So red flag news is more or less, it's like walking into the middle of town in the middle of a tear gas fight. Ideally, you just stay at home. So yeah, there's channels whereby you can do some forward research and know, okay, today is a good trading day, tomorrow is not a good trading day. Like election days in certain countries, that's not a good trading day. There's something we call NFP, first of every Friday. Most traders take that Friday off. And many others, you can control that. But in terms of a normal trading day, up until you take the trade, you can't really control where the chart's going to go. You just take your trade and you let faith take the wheel.
Right.
You hope for the best, and that also falls under risk management. You have to risk very little. Like what we teach risking 1% of your capital. That means to kill your account, you need to lose 100 times in a row. Which is impossible.
Yeah.
You cannot lose 100 times in a row. Even if you take 50, randomly, if you leave your laptop open and you let your nephew or your niece or whatever come and click buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and it's already preset to 1%, you're still good. Right. Those who lose money, especially quickly, over leverage their account. So, for example, somebody loads $1,000 in their account, and they're trading probably $100 a trade. They only have 10 chances to lose. Ideally, they should be trading $10 a trade or $1 a trade. Give your account some room to play in. That's it, To stay in the game, just risk less, risk correctly, and you're going to survive. It's going to be a good ride. It's going to be slower, but it's going to be good. I'm
starting to get really excited about this Forex trading thing. In fact, this conversation is only just starting to get heated up. However, I need to take a half a minute break, and we're going to come back in exact... Never mind. My director said I can't take a break right now. I think this conversation, like I said, it's a heated conversation. My director has a question to ask. Okay. So then let me ask, Forex trading, how much do I need to start? Do I even need any money to start? Like what goes into, how like any other business, you need startup capital. Yeah. How much do I need to start?
Sorry. Just recently, we, with EGM Securities, they launched FX Pesa. FX Pesa is geared towards that. The beauty with FX Pesa, you can start with as little as $100, $200. I recommend $200. That will give your account a bit more room to play. And another good thing about FX Pesa and why I'm really, really excited about it is the one thing that we've always had a problem with as traders for the last few years is not knowing exactly how much to risk per trade. It's called a risk management calculator. If I had a chance, I'd have shown you the platform. Maybe we'll do it off camera. Right. That means no matter your level of experience, and we did that during the launch at the Intercont, even those who had no experience trading were able to have an idea of, okay, I want the price to get here, and if it goes in my favor, I'm making $100. If it doesn't go in my favor, I'm only willing to risk $30, $40. That's always been the issue, and that's another reason why a lot of accounts clean, because not many people teach how to risk.
Right.
People just want to jump in and try and turn $1,000 into $10,000 overnight. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. That is just the dark reality. It takes time. If you just risk 1-2% per trade and just play it safe, do your thing, do the same thing every single day, you're going to notice a very positive equity graph. It's not going to be a straight line, but it's positive.
Right.
It looks good, just like the chart behind.
It looks good.
Right there, yeah.
So this Forex trading thing, it's trading different currencies around the world, like different global currencies.
Yeah.
So when I go into it, like just like a business, you're supposed to invest time to get the most out of it. Give or take, as again, the expert in this, how much time does someone have to put into the whole Forex trading thing to get the most out of it? If I dedicate 1 hour a day, am I good? If I dedicate 20 seconds a day, is that good? How much do I need?
To learn or to trade?
To learn, to trade. Let's talk about both. First, to learn.
To learn?
Yes.
Now is not enough.
How much time?
Ideally, maybe 3 to 4 hours a day. The thing is with trading, the first few months is very, very uncomfortable because you're losing money over and over again. So you have to be able to be comfortable to put yourself in uncomfortable situations because you want to and because you have to. Because eventually, to be able to trade profitably, you'll have to have lost quite a substantial amount of money, quite a substantial amount of trades, and that's what holds back a lot of people. So in terms of learning, I would say for the ones I'm mentoring for now, I tell them dedicate at least 4 hours a day. They don't like it, but they know it's part of the process.
4 hours a day for how many days to learn?
If they're serious, 4 months, 5 months.
Okay.
If you're serious, and this is Monday to Monday.
Right.
And that means losing friends because you won't be able to show up on the weekends. Chances are if you're working on the weekends until 7, you have to dedicate until 11. You don't have a choice.
Right.
But guess what? After those 4, 5, 6 months, you're only working 2 to 3 hours a day.
So that's the trading bit now we're talking about.
Now this is a trading bit.
Right.
Now these are the fruits of your labor. You're starting your day at 10 a.m. The cash open in Kenya, the market opens at 10 a.m. I trade from 10 a.m. to 1. And then I'm left wondering, now what? What do I do now? Those are the fruits now. And the thing is, it's all about sweat equity because you're doing the same thing over and over again every single day, but your equity is growing because you're not putting in your time anymore. You're not putting in your sweat anymore. You're letting your money make your money for you. Yeah.
Right. Kanaya, now for real, it's that point where I take that quick break. However, when I come back, we're going to pick up from where we've left off because I have so many more questions for you. So I'm going to take a quick break right now, but as usual, you can be a part of the conversation by sending your comments and feedback to our social media handles at Metropole TV KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do not go anywhere. Okay.